Greetings, guitar player. I'm Bruno, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to talk about the Marshall Code 50. Actually, it'll be a little tutorial of how to, just dial some stuff in it and tweak the knobs and press the buttons and see what knob does what and what button works for. And I already made a video of it. If you want to know how it sounds like, I made a video playing through some of the factory presets, actually like 80 of them. So if the video is here in the channel, you can just check it out, right? Before we jump into the actual tutorial, I just want to give my quick opinion on this piece of gear. I got it borrowed. I didn't buy it. I got it borrowed for a friend, and it's a good amp. It's a good amp. I heard some people talking bad about it, but I actually don't get it why. Of course, there are better stuff out there, but it doesn't make the Marshall Code 50 a bad equipment. I think it sounds good as a metal player. A lot of people go straight to the high gain simulations, and when it comes to high gain, it's really hard to find a gear like an amplifier or even FX processor that sounds good when it comes to digital. So if you want a high gain simulation to sound good, you have to go to the more high budget equipment like maybe Fractal XFX3 or something like that. You just have to work with different presets, like you get a medium gain amp simulated in it and you push it with a pedal in front of it and you get enough gain to play any kind of metal. So in my opinion, it's a good amp. It's quite affordable. It depends on the country you're living in. And sounds good. It is really light to carry. So if you have a band and you have a rehearsal, you don't have to carry all that weight like when you have maybe a larger amp or something. I like the clean sound in it. It sounds good on the clean. It already has this little FX processor built in, and many of those effects sound good. Some doesn't sound that nice. I didn't like the chorus. I didn't like, as I said before, the high gain distortion simulations, but you can walk around that and still have a nice hard rock heavy metal tone nevertheless. Because the idea of this equipment is to play at home. It can be loud, but it's supposed to not be that loud. You don't need to have a pedal board or anything. You can dial all the effects on the amp itself. So that's it's a really good amp if you're starting on guitar. It's one of your first amplifiers, it can go really well because you don't have to buy other pedals to have the effects. And if you're a beginner at the guitar and you want to just tweak the buttons and see how basically every modulation, reverb, delays sound with just one piece of gear without having to use like a computer with plugins and stuff, you don't have to have an audio interface and all of that. You don't need all of that with the Marshall Code 50. You have everything built in all-in-one equipment, and that's can be a really. But if you're a professional looking for something more solid, something that sounds more like high-quality equipment, then you probably should go for something else. But that's enough of talking, and let's just jump into the tutorial. Okay guys, here we go. This is the Marshall Code 50 and let's see how it goes. This is a little tutorial. Whatever you're hearing right now, it's the speaker coming out and going through my mic. So let's start it. So this is the switch, the turn on off switch, and we have this little screen here where everything's gonna happen. This is our main screen. So these are the knobs, the amp knobs. You have all these buttons here we're going to talk about. And this is the preset button, preset knob, and this is the edit knob that we basically control every parameter on the effects through this one button.
These buttons are straight to the amplifier settings. So here we go. I would just have this. So we have gain, bass, middle, treble, volume, and master. I just gotta get the master knob tweak a little more, just to we can hear it more clearly. Better now. So first things first, the presets. If I turn this knob, we can see on the screen that the presets are changing. So if you want to hear how each preset sounds, just go to the channel, have another video where I play through them. And right now we just gotta sounds pretty decent. So this is what this button is for. It's just to go back and forth on the presets. It doesn't work for anything else. So we have the edit button we're going to talk about, but if you're here, let's say we're on this purple plexi preset, and I just want to change the settings on the amp, I can go straight to the buttons. So I just have to more gain. I can just go here, and you can see the screen already changes when I turn the button, and the setting change on the screen as well. So this is pretty cool. You can dial in. So let's just put some more gain here. Oh yeah, number 10. You know, I have two volumes, so I can go volume here, or I can on the master, but that can change accordingly whatever you dial here on the FX. So can you see these little blocks right here? As I change the presets, some of them become black, some of them become white. So there are these little blocks here, like preamp, mod, delay, reverb, power, and cab, are the exact same as the buttons. So you have pre-FX, amp, modulation, delay, reverb, power is the power amp, and the cab, and this is the save and exit store button we use to exit the menus, and we hold to store, we hold the button. So I can get, like, let's go back to the preset on the purple plexi, and if I press whatever the light's on, I can turn off the effects. You can see all the blocks became white, that because it's turned it off. So now I have like a DI signal from my guitar. And if I start to, you know, turning things on, now I have everything on. Okay, so let's turn off the modulation, let's turn off the delay, let's turn off the reverb, or let's just stay with the cab, power amp, the amp, preamp, and the pre-FX. The pre-FX is basically a pedal that you can turn on before the input of the amp. So if we press this button, we will turn it off and on. But if we hold it, we can get to the menu of that setting. So if you want to change whatever it's on the pre-FX, you just hold the button, and then you go to the edit knob, and you just turn it. You see we were in a compressor pedal, because here's the black block. The block here is black. So if I press this button, I change whatever I'm gonna, whatever setting I wanna edit. So when you twist the knob, you change that particular setting. And when you press the knob, you select a different setting. So for instance, here I'm on ratio. I want to go to compression. I'm going to level. I just press the button and I will change whatever setting it is. And if I wanted to edit that setting, I just turn the knob back and forth. So here we have a compressor. Let's go to the distortion. So now I have a distortion pedal in front of my plexi. So this is one of the distortions. The gov, probably the governor. And this is an overdrive. Sounds good. Let's just put some more level so I can have more distortion on the plexi. That's a lot of gain already. But if I want in some moment, I wanted to just change the parameters on the amp, I just go here. So whenever you tweak one of these buttons, you go immediately back to the amp menu. So if these buttons doesn't work to change the settings on the FX, whatever button it is, you do everything here, you do by this only button, or you press it or you turn it. These ones are just for the amp. So I feel like I need more highs. Just come here. And I'll dial back a little bit the gain in the amp. And that's it. So, can you see the button here is blinking? That's because you changed the preset. So if you want to save it, whatever changes you've done, you just hold it. Let's hold it. And that's it. It's stored. Now any changes I made are stored. So what I did, I took the preset, let's go back, the big chunk preset, right? And I added a pre-FX here. And I have a power and a cab, and maybe let's put some delay here. So let's turn on the delay. It sounds good already. So let's press the button. And this is the studio delay. Maybe you have the vintage delay, the multi delay, whatever it is, the reverse delay, the studio. Well, those are 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 kinds of delay. I like the studio. Let's stick with it. But I think it's a little bit too much feedback, so I just press here. I went to the time settings. So just go to the feedback and dial it back a little. Right? So still too much feedback in my opinion. Less and less. Something like that. I'm trying to have a lead tone here, so I like the delay not that long. The delay is also a little bit too loud in my opinion, so I'm gonna press and press. We went to the level settings and we just dial it back. Better. Sounds better already, so I'm just going to hold it here to store, and it's stored. Now, let's go to the cab. I like cab configurations. Well, we don't have much. We just can change whatever cab we're using. Oh, this is a little more modern. So what else we got? It's pretty much that. It's amazing how the cab changes the sound, isn't it? Sounds like we have a phaser here. Okay, let's stick with that one. Let's store it. Stored. And that's pretty much that. That's how you edit your stuff here. You can go to the modulations, you can go to the reverb and see whatever it is in there. And that's it, man. That's not rocket science. It's quite easy. You also have the USB port, so you can open the edit app in your computer. You also have the foot switch P10 in. You can also put your iPod, probably your phone nowadays. It's an iPod here. And your headphones. And that's pretty much everything you need to know to start doing your own thing in this little baby. So that's for the Marshall Code 50. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment in the end. Thank you. Keep playing.